Hello everyone, this is Paul from SpanishWithPaul.com, back with you again for mini course number 10. As always, there's a free course book you can download to accompany this lesson, and you should see a link on the screen right now you can click to get it. I've also put that same link in the description box directly below this video. So let's go ahead now and begin with mini course number 10. I'd like to continue helping you to express the future tense in Spanish. Now, in a previous course, we learned that I'm going to gives you a doorway into the future. And the sound of that in Spanish is voy a. Now what I'd like to do is cover the angles of he, she, or it is going to. And all of that is expressed with one single syllable in Spanish, which is va. You can see that we have two words, va and a, but in the everyday real world, what you hear from native speakers is simply va. And this is quite incredible because va expresses all of this. He's going to, she's going to, or it's going to, va. So, for example, if you wanted to say, he's going to do it for me, that would be va a hacerlo para mí. Here we have he's going to, va. Do it, hacerlo, for me, para mí. How would you say, she's going to tell me tonight? Va decirme esta noche. What's the word for all day? Todo el día. Now try to say, he's going to be here all day. Va estar aquí todo el día. She's going to wait. Va esperar. She's going to wait for me. Va esperarme. Remember that with the verb to wait, what you're actually saying in Spanish is await. So literally it would be she's going to await me, which is why we tag the me onto the end. There's no para mí involved for me here. So she's going to wait for me, va esperarme. How would you say, I need to know if she's going to wait for me? Necesito saber si va esperarme. What's the verb to visit? Visitar. How would you say to visit me? Visitarme. Now try to say, he's going to visit me. Va visitarme. She's going to call me today. Va llamarme hoy. Naturally, we can also turn this around and say isn't going to, meaning he isn't going to, she isn't going to, or it isn't going to, and you simply add no at the front. So what you get is no va. No va. What's the verb to buy? Comprar. How would you say, he's not going to buy it today? No va comprarlo hoy. She's not going to wait here all day. No va esperar aquí todo el día. She's not going to wait here for me all day. No va a esperarme aquí todo el día. How would you say, he's not going to work tomorrow? No va a trabajar mañana. Try this one. She's not going to buy it. No va a comprarlo. The word for expensive is caro. Caro. How would you say because it's too expensive? Porque es demasiado caro. Now try to say, she's not going to buy it because it's too expensive. No va a comprarlo porque es demasiado caro. How would you say, he's not going to explain? No va a explicar. How do you say what happened? ¿Qué pasó? Now try to say, he's not going to explain what happened. No va a explicar qué pasó. Remember that va also means it's going to, and this is very useful. For example, how would you say, I don't know? No sé. What's the word for when? Cuando. And what's the verb to arrive? Llegar. Let's use all of this now and try to say, I don't know when it's going to arrive. No sé cuándo va a llegar. I want to know if it's going to arrive today. Quiero saber si va a llegar hoy. How would you ask? When is it going to arrive? ¿Cuándo va a llegar? When is it going to be here? ¿Cuándo va a estar aquí? Do you remember how to say on time? A tiempo. Now try to say, I need to know if it's going to arrive on time. Necesito saber si va a llegar a tiempo. How do you say to arrive late? Llegar tarde. Now try to ask, is it going to arrive late? ¿Va a llegar tarde? Is it going to arrive soon? ¿Va a llegar pronto? Is it going to be here soon? ¿Va a estar aquí pronto? In Spanish, one of the ways they express to happen is with the verb pasar. Pasar, as you might guess, also means to pass, but it's often used for to happen. How would you say it's going to happen? Va pasar. It's going to happen tomorrow. Va pasar mañana. It's not going to happen. No va pasar. How do you say nothing? Nada. Now try to say nothing's going to happen. Nada va pasar. What's the word for everything? Todo. Now try to say everything's going to happen tomorrow. Todo va pasar mañana. Previously, we learned words for someone, no one, and everyone. And all three of these will also take va. For example, what's the word for someone? Alguien. Now, how would you say someone is going to do it? Alguien va a hacerlo. Someone is going to buy it. Alguien va a comprarlo. What's the verb to help? Ayudar. How would you say someone is going to help me? Alguien va a ayudarme. I think that someone is going to help me. Creo que alguien va a ayudarme. Someone is going to call me later. Alguien va a llamarme más tarde. Someone is going to do it for you. Alguien va a hacerlo para ti. What's the word for no one? Nadie. How would you say no one is going to be here tomorrow? Nadie va a estar aquí mañana. No one is going to buy it because it's too expensive. Nadie va a comprarlo porque es demasiado caro. No one is going to work today. Nadie va a trabajar hoy. No one is going to explain what happened yesterday. Nadie va a explicar qué pasó ayer. What's the word for everyone? Todo el mundo. Everyone is going to arrive soon. Todo el mundo va a llegar pronto. Everyone is going to eat tacos. Todo el mundo va a comer tacos. Everyone is going to wait here. Todo el mundo va a esperar aquí. Do you remember the verb to try? Intentar. Now try to say, everyone is going to try again tomorrow. Todo el mundo va a intentar otra vez mañana. How do you say he, she, or it wants? Quiere. What's the verb to say? Decir. Now, how would you express it wants to say? Quiere decir. In Spanish, they use this phrase, quiere decir, to express it means. So, literally, it wants to say, but in the everyday usage, the meaning is it means. How would you say, what does it mean? ¿Qué quiere decir? I don't know what it means. No sé qué quiere decir. How would you say, I want to know? Quiero saber. Now try to say, I want to know what it means. Quiero saber qué quiere decir. Once again, how do you say I'm going to? Voy a. Now try to say I'm going to ask what it means. Voy a preguntar qué quiere decir. It's impossible to know what it means. Es imposible saber qué quiere decir. How would you say you should? Deberías. Now try to say, you should know what it means. Deberías saber qué quiere decir. How do you say you have to or you must? Tienes que. You must know what it means. Tienes que saber qué quiere decir. I would like to know what it means. Me gustaría saber qué quiere decir. How do you say you can or can you? Puedes. Now try to ask, can you tell me what it means, please? ¿Puedes decirme qué quiere decir, por favor? How would you say, thanks, now I know what it means? Gracias, ahora sé qué quiere decir. There's a lot of free vocabulary available to you when you're learning Spanish. And what I mean by this is These are words that you don't have to learn or memorize. There's about 2,000 of these between English and Spanish that are very similar because they share the same Latin roots. All you need is to know the correct key to unlock all of this free vocabulary for yourself. And this is something that we cover quite deeply in my main course, Spanish with Paul. So I'm going to give you a demonstration of this. For example, how would you say the word important in Spanish? Importante. Now, looking at the word important, you can see that it ends in ANT. And there are many other words in English that also end in ANT. Now, what happens for many of them is that this ANT becomes ante in Spanish. The sound changes to ante. Let's look at another example. We have the word distant. This in Spanish would go to distante. So if we put them side by side, we have important, importante, and distant, distante. In each case, the ANT becomes ante in Spanish. So let's see if you can do it for yourself. Here we have a word elegant. Try to say elegant in Spanish. Elegante. Instant. Instante. Tolerant. Tolerante. Ignorant. Ignorante. Elephant. Elefante. Implant. Implante. Infant. Infante. What about this one? It's a bit harder. Participant. Participante. We could continue going on down the line of words, unlocking each one into Spanish. This is what I mean by free vocabulary, words that you don't really have to learn or memorize. You just need to understand that the key to unlock this particular group is that ANT goes to ante in Spanish. Again, there are about 2,000 words spread over 18 different categories that do this. Just be aware that this is not a perfect system. That's because there are a lot of false positives, words that look like they should convert in this way into Spanish, but actually they don't. So it's very important that you learn from a list that only includes the genuine vocabulary and has deleted all of the false positives. And again, this is something you will find in the main course of Spanish with Paul. Let's finish off with a quick recap now. How would you say, I'm going to know tomorrow? Voy a saber mañana. He's going to tell me in the morning. Va a decirme en la mañana. She's going to have dinner with me tonight. Va a cenar conmigo esta noche. It's going to arrive on time. Va a llegar a tiempo. I'm not going to study tonight. No voy a estudiar esta noche. He's not going to work tomorrow. No va a trabajar mañana. She's not going to tell me what happened. No va a decirme qué pasó. It's not going to be here tomorrow. No va a estar aquí mañana. I don't know what it means. No sé qué quiere decir. I'm going to ask what it means. Voy a preguntar qué quiere decir. Can you tell me what it means, please? ¿Puedes decirme qué quiere decir, por favor? How do you say important? Importante. Distant. Distante. Elegant. Elegante. Instant. Instante. All right, well done to everyone who has finished mini course number 10. I would like to thank you personally for watching my Spanish lessons, and I'm very happy that for many of you, they are increasing your confidence and indeed your self-belief that this is really something that you can do. For those of you who are ready to take the plunge and go into full conversational fluency in Spanish, my main course is available for you. It's done in the same style as these mini courses, giving you a very simple, direct path to conversational fluency. There's no grammar, no writing down, and no memorization either. So you get access to the full course as well as one-to-one access to me to personally help you through it. So I look forward to meeting you inside the members area, and I'll see you all in my next video.